welcome back to another video. This is going to be a reading vlog of this certain book. It's the first book that's like I've gotten that's like on publication day, so I am so excited. So let's do an unboxing. Oh my god, it is fat. It is fat. Wow. But The First to Die at the End by Adam Silvera. This is the prequel to They Both Die at the End, which is a book I did really enjoy. It wasn't my favourite, but I did really like it more as it went on, and I was like, it was coming out, it was on offer on Amazon, so I was like, I just got so excited because I was like, I've never gotten a book on like publication day. This one is meant to be about like when the Deaf Cars app first comes out. As Orion Pagan has waited years for someone to tell him that he's going to die due to a serious heart condition, but now that he's signed up to Deaf Cars, he's ready to begin living. Getting an end day call is the last thing on Valentino Prince's mind. He has a long and promising future ahead of him, and he's excited to spend the night at the Deaf Cars launch party. When Orion and Valentino cross paths, their bond is undeniable, but after the very first Deaf Cars call goes out, the boys' lives are changed forever. One of them receives a call, and the other doesn't. So let's see which one will be the first to die at the end, and I am really excited. So I'm gonna start reading this tomorrow. I'm happy that like even though it is big, the writing is like it is like a good readable size. How long is it though? I feel like I hope it's not like too long because that kind of scares me. 550 pages. Okay. But it's so pretty. I love this, like, oh, I didn't see that. It's like, wow. So yep, so I'm gonna start reading this tomorrow and I'll give you an update then. Hello. I'm feeling really sick. Like, not the one. But I wanted to finish another book last night, which I did finish. It was from my previous video. I finished Sisters. I gave it 2.25 stars. It was not really that good. You can read my review on Goodreads if you want to, but this book's reading vlog. But yeah, after I finished that, I read about like 30 pages, and I am already really enjoying it. I'm really liking the like writing style, and the characters just seem like really like funny and like lovable already. And I'm already getting like this like sense, it's already like giving emotion, and I feel like I might cry because I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, there's just I don't know, they just seem really nice. But basically Orion, I think he has like a heart condition, and he's like I think he's living in like New York for his like whole life, I'm not sure, but basically his parents died in 9/11, and he's like basically been living with his like best friend. And they've gone to Times Square for the Deaf Cast Eve like celebration thing. And then the other main character, Valentino, he has just moved from Arizona to New York to pursue like a modeling career with his sister, his twin sister, who is like a photographer. She wants like to be a like photographer, but she had to like stay in Phoenix to like photograph the Phoenix version of the Deaf Cast celebration thing. So she's come. I think they're both gay, and Valentino's like parents like didn't really accept him, and even like when he was like, it was his last time like probably being in that house, they were just like, all right, bye. Like, yeah, like that sort of thing. I'm just like, oh, so sad. But yeah, so I've just got to the bit where Valentino's also come to the Times Square party. And he is like standing next to Orion, who I think is gonna go on like the stage and like tell his like story about like why it might be a blessing for him, because he would know if he's gonna die that day, because he has like a bad heart condition and like people have told him he's gonna die before. But like he stands next to him because he's like, oh, he's like, it's like this cute guy with like curly hair and stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna read some more. I'm honestly feeling really ill, but yeah. Yeah, so but I am really enjoying it. Even I've read like only a little bit, but it is so big. But like, I mean, it is easy to get through, I guess, because like the writing's not that big, not that small, and it's just easy to read. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to some music, read some more, and I'll give you an update a little bit after, probably. Oh. Why do I keep reading books about like queer love that's just not gonna like, that's doomed? Why? Well, I mean, like, it's not like there's a queer love yet, but like, it's just, they're just such lovely people, and why do one of them to die? It's just, oh. I read some more. I read up to 134. So I read like 100 pages today already. I still feel like crap. I look like crap. I'm so enjoying this book so much. Oh my god. I'm like, oh my god, these characters are so precious. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. Why do they have to do this to me? I told you. So I've just hit the 300 mark, and so I'm just over halfway through, I think. Yeah. And I am still really enjoying it. The writing is like very addictive. It's hard to put it down. I'm just like getting more invested into like their lives and like their stories, and they're just such lovely people. Oh my gosh. Valentino literally has the biggest heart, and it's just, when you read it you'll understand why that's important. But I just love him. The same with They Both Die at the End. There is like this inclusion of like third person accounts from other like peripheral characters, which I feel like there's kind of like more of it than in the
original book. It's hard to say because this is the prequel, so I can't really say the second one because that is kind of, I mean, they can't see the first one because this is the first one, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'll just call that one they both. It's the first. I digress.
Yeah, so there is like this still inclusion. I feel like there's a bit more of it, which in a way I'm getting more invested in these storylines and like the other like characters, but it also is sort of taking me out of the central plot line. And yeah, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just it is sort of giving me that, and I feel like some of them is like just there to like flesh it out. And I mean, it's big enough. Like, I feel like some of them don't really need to be in there. But, yeah, that's kind of like a thought. Also, another thing that, I mean, I do like how things are, like, piecing together. And, like, you're sort of, like, connecting the pieces. And then also, like, how they link to They Both Die. Some things are a little bit, like, too perfect. You know what I mean? Like, some things are just, they're fitting together too well. But I mean, I guess like it's included for it to do that, and that's like why these characters and the plots are there, for it to like fit together to make sense. It's just like sometimes you kind of want a bit more, uncertainty, but I don't know, I'm still really enjoying this. And I'll give you an update when I've read some more. So yeah. Also, I'm feeling a little bit better. Not the best, still a bit but yeah. So I've read a lot. I've read up to page 470, so I've got about 90 pages left. I hope to finish that tonight, because I've been reading it in the day today. And even though I said before about how like the other stories are sort of like fitting together a bit too well and sort of like taking me out, I have to admit I did really enjoy them actually. I felt like they were sort of like more developed and just I really liked it. And there's like another like story about like missed opportunity love, and like talks about like it does like a lot of like topics about like sort of like the terrorism, like 9/11 things, like homophobia and like internalized homophobia and parental, and about like dreams, about like domestic abuse, about sort of like children away for like your own safety, and like so many different things. And yeah, I've been really enjoying it. It's quite like hard. It's really like bittersweet and like really sad. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. It just, even though I can I know it's coming because one of them will die at the end. And like these other stories where I know that the like couple are not gonna stay together, it still just hurts me as much. Like reading the like the breakdown, the and it's just sad. It's so bittersweet because it's like this thing about like bad things happening to lovely people, and it's just yeah. Like plot twists and some things that happen in that, like I'm questioning things like is something else gonna happen, like thing, but like I feel like I have got it sort of like sussed out what's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna say anything about like any like the main plot points because I don't want to ruin it. It's just more about like how it's making me feel is what's the point of the vlog. And yeah, so yeah, see you soon. His heart, our heart. Yeah. This was really good. It was so heartwarming and heart-wrenching, and just yeah. There's like quite a few like trigger warnings, and like he does deal with lots of things, like I said. But overall, I did really enjoy it, and like the first book, but the one that comes after this. I said like in my review that because I was just like rereading my review a bit earlier, about how although like there is like death and grief and like some negative things, but the main like point that's like threads its way through that book, and the same with this one, is this notion of like life and just like living, and like living to your fullest, living without like fear of judgment and like these sort of like ideas. And it really like puts forward this sort of like notion, which is like is portrayed really well, and it's just yeah, it's a really good like takeaway from the book. It's like YA, so I didn't like really get all like these like really like lovely like poetic like or like really like meaningful like quotes and stuff I could get with like more adult books, but it had like a lot of meaning, but nothing that I could like really like tie to like direct like parts of the book, I'd say. But yeah, I feel like I probably end up giving this maybe like a 4.75 stars. So I did think it was a little bit better than the original book, which I gave 4.5 stars. I just feel like it is a little bit bloated, and just like some things was like my favorite, like about like the inclusion of like secondary characters, POVs and stuff. But I did feel like they were better implemented in this book, and I did really enjoy it. So it'll be a 5 stars on my Goodreads review, which I'm gonna write now. And I do hope you enjoyed this reading vlog and little review. I tried not to like give any spoilers, because like I could have, because like there's quite like plot things and stuff, but I tried not to, and I hope I did it justice. And I am so happy I got this book on publication day. Like I said, it was my first ever. I got like the first time I ever like ordered a book to come on the day it was published, because I just really wanted to like read it. And I'm definitely going to be reading more books by Adam Silvera, because I feel like he does write like teenager characters and like queer characters like really well, and there's like lots of like representation, relatability, and like realness to them, even though it's like a like a like a weird like world that they live in, where there's like an app company thing that can tell them that they're gonna die. That sort of like it's not real, but like the characters are real, and they're like they're just so lovable. And yeah, bittersweet this book was. But I would totally recommend it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.